Oh, I love it. We're getting it out.
I noticed myself becoming
Tense. Shoulders.
tense, whether it be food, whether it be drugs, alcohol,
Toxic relationship.
Hi, my name's Amin, and welcome to What You Sayin, a podcast by the Muscle Maestro about exercise, fitness, lifestyle, and various topics. Today I'm joined by
Salva. Hi.
Thanks for coming.
Nice. Thank you for having me as well. Yeah.
So tell me a bit about yourself.
Oh, how far do I go back? No, I'm joking. So I'm a personal trainer. I've been in the industry for 7 years.
Nice.
And yeah, I love fitness. I've done all sorts of things, weightlifting, running, everything in the fitness world. I've done pretty much. I've tried it all. Yeah, I have alopecia as well. So hence the bald look, if you can see. And yeah, I'm 26 years old, lived in Leeds my whole life. And that's me in a nutshell.
Thank you for opening up about that.
Yeah.
When was you diagnosed with alopecia?
I would say it was around 8 years old. My dad found a bald patch on my head, and I didn't even notice it. And then, yeah, I just went to the doctors, didn't quite understand what was going on. So yeah, I think I've just been on a big journey since then.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's plenty of years ago now, and I'm still kind of finding my way, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I also was diagnosed with alopecia. I found a patch of work, patch of hair falling out at work.
Yeah.
I was in the process of getting married.
Yeah.
Went to go to the barbers, got a haircut, and I genuinely thought the barber had cut like an extra bit out of my hair.
Yeah.
And I said to him, like, "What have you done?"
You blamed it right on him, yeah.
But I didn't know.
That's it.
And he was like, "Oh no, it's fine," like, because he didn't do it.
Yeah.
So he just covered it, styled it out for that weekend, and then yeah, that patch just grew and grew and grew.
Was that on the weekend of when you were getting married as well? Did you have to cover
No,
your patch up?
no. So it was our engagement ceremony.
Right,
It
yeah.
was the week before my engagement ceremony. And like it's a huge thing.
That's it.
In
Yeah.
like Indian culture, like you have these huge events.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get trim, looking slick.
Yeah.
And
So how did you cover it up, if you don't mind me
I
asking?
didn't.
Oh wow, okay, so you
Didn't.
just
So on some of the photos, there's like this slight patch, but I didn't know that was happening. And then later that week, went into work and it started falling out at work, started falling out at home. And yeah, it's very recent. It's
Yeah.
about 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, it's still fresh, definitely.
Yeah, so it's hard to come to terms with. But
Yeah. Like I feel like I've been in your position, but at the same time, because it happened for me quite young, I I guess kind of forgotten all those emotions and I've kind of learned to live with it. But I think, as an adult and you've done everything and you've
yeah,
found yourself, then you've got to rediscover yourself all over again. So
yeah,
totally get that.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I think it's the lack of control.
Yeah.
An adverse event, you can't control it. How do you
Yeah.
react?
That's it.
And I think that can be applied to a lot of things. You know, a job loss of a loved one.
Yes.
You know, how do we cope
Yeah.
with adversity? And I think that's a really good way to start off the conversation.
Yeah.
So when you face adversity or a difficult situation, how does exercise play a role in your life?
Oof. I think it all starts with how my body's feeling. So when I'm going through a hard time, I tend to feel quite tense and nervous, belly aches, heart pulsing. And I feel like the best way for me to get rid of that is exercise. You know that feeling after you've
Yeah.
actually worked out and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I actually feel like light as a feather.
Yeah.
So I know exercise is really good for me.
What's your go-to exercise?
Heavy weights. We love heavy weights.
Yeah.
Yeah, heavy weights, a bit of hit as well, just to get that blood flowing. And Yeah, when you lift heavy, it's just like all any anger that I have or any negative emotion just gets released.
Yeah,
Just put on those tunes and just forget about the world, and that's what I love about the gym. You just kind of forgetting about your problems for like an hour.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Resistance training, strength training,
yeah,
it's something else.
yeah.
You know, that hour that you spend or however long,
Hmm.
it's your
Yeah,
safe place.
that's it.
And yeah, yeah, I can vouch for that too.
Have you heard about the runner's high that everyone
Yeah,
goes on about?
yeah,
Yeah, I feel like the same thing happens with weight training and just overall exercise. You just get that feeling of like endorphins,
yeah.
um, and yeah, you realize, okay, wait, yeah, my problems still exist, but somehow I can,
Can cope with it. I can
yeah,
deal with it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So, when did you start to find your passion for exercise? Was you quite young? Was it
yeah.
later?
I was quite young. I think it started off with just feeling insecure about my body.
Okay.
Being young, seeing all these like models on magazines and
Yeah.
I was about 14, 15,
Yeah.
and I was doing at home workouts, running, and then I realized actually I'm not getting any skinnier. I'm not feeling any happier about myself. And weight training, I started to get into weight training and really loved the way I felt, how strong I looked. Um, and ever since then, I've stuck to it. It's been what, 12, 13, 14 years, and I'm still committed to exercise.
Do you find that training and a structured training plan helped with dealing with alopecia?
Yes, yes. Emotionally, yes. Just letting go of all
Yeah.
that anxiety. Confidence wise as well. I feel better about my body and how I feel. Obviously, alopecia is a very physical thing. You can see it
Yeah.
and you feel very insecure about yourself. And just training and looking after my body kind of distracts me from this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely feeling more confident in my body and how I look because I work out and lift weights and yeah.
So, for me, um, like
Oh, I love it. We're getting it out.
I'm always in a hat
Yeah.
when I can
Yes. Yeah.
because I'm so conscious of my hair.
Yeah.
Um, and that's a really new emotion
Yeah.
because the control isn't there. You
Mm,
know, this was taken.
yeah.
I find myself when it first started, I tried to hide it.
Yeah.
Um, but now through social media, through making videos,
Yeah.
I'm learning to to almost love this new version of myself.
No, that's really good. Yeah.
And I think speaking to yourself about your
Mm,
journey and how it's affected you,
yeah.
it really gave me some sort of what's the word, like
You're just able to
comfort,
relate as well. Yeah.
related to somebody else in that same position.
Yeah.
Um, you know, it's not the end of the world,
Yeah.
but it is.
Yeah. I mean, it's fresh as well. And even when you think you've got it and you feel like, oh yeah, I've accepted it, it's fine, something will happen and you'll realise, oh my god, it's still there.
Yeah.
Or you'll see a few hairs grow and you'll cling on to that hope.
Is it
And
coming
then
back?
it goes, and
Yeah.
sometimes it goes.
Yeah.
Um, so no, I know where you're coming from. It's a journey. And I guess anyone can relate to this, even if you don't have alopecia. We there's many
Whatever
people.
whatever
Yeah,
people may be dealing with,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, it could be related to, something
Mm.
that they're experiencing.
Yeah, people are insecure about weight, acne, maybe they have a disability, anything, so another disease, illness.
Yeah,
So yeah, alopecia is just one out of
out of
so
many.
many. Yeah.
So my question would be, how has exercise built resilience?
I think it starts with practicing discipline.
Yeah,
It takes so much effort to get out of bed and go to the gym.
yeah,
And if you can do that, then eventually it becomes like brushing your teeth. Like it's so much easier to do, right?
yeah.
Now it's a part of my week. I can't go a week without training. Um, so I guess yeah, you're building that mental strength through that. You're pushing yourself in the gym as well. You're pushing through that burning feeling in your muscles. Um, yeah, the more you train and the harder you push, the stronger you just mentally get. Like obviously your body's going through
Yeah.
so much as well.
So it's almost like building a framework
Yeah.
for um, dealing with adverse events,
Yes. Yeah.
building resilience, building mental toughness.
Mm.
Um, and it can also be used as a way to overcome, deal with mental health issues,
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
depression, anxiety, um, these sort of, um, long-standing
Mm.
issues can be sort of managed
Yeah.
by strength training and by other forms of exercise.
No, I agree. I mean, I've trained people who start off really anxious, they don't know anything about training, they're nervous in the gym,
Yeah,
and then after like what, 2, 3 months, they're blossoming.
yeah.
You can see it and they just start to believe in themselves and they think they can't lift a weight and then they do it and you just see their face just like, oh my God, I did that.
And
Yeah.
in your time within the fitness industry, you must have seen that transformation in so many different types of
Yeah.
people, different backgrounds. But
Yeah.
the one common thing is training, is exercise.
Yes, yeah, yeah. It's just proving to yourself you can do it and believing in yourself that gives them the confidence and yeah, I believe exercise is something that we should all be doing. Yeah.
So when I was at university, I did a systematic review of all of the literature that existed
Mm.
around how exercise improves outcomes for people with depression and mental health issues.
Okay. Yeah.
And every single journal article that I read
Mm.
over and over again, so a systematic review is
Yeah.
a review of all of the literature in that field.
Yeah.
And I wrote this 10,000 word report on the effects of exercise on mental illness,
All right. Okay. Yeah.
and mental health issues. And every single research article that I came
Mm.
across, the best way to overcome a mental health issue is
Mm.
through exercise.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know, if you're depressed and you're staying in bed and you're upset, go for a run.
It's so easy to stay in bed though, isn't it?
But
It's like
but
it's a comfort blanket.
exactly,
Yeah.
and that's where you start to build discipline and
Mm.
resilience.
Yeah.
So I have had depression in the past,
Mm.
and it was so severe to the point where I was abusing alcohol,
Yeah.
drugs, um, throughout my university. And
Mm.
throughout my time at university, and the one thing that I held on to was training,
God. Yeah.
was exercise. And, I haven't touched drugs for well over, 10 years.
Wow.
Um,
Yeah. It's
and,
great.
people have their own poison,
That's it. Yeah, I was
whether,
thinking about the same things
whether it
actually.
be food, whether it be drugs, alcohol, you
Toxic
know,
relationships.
everybody has their own
Mm.
demons to fight.
Yeah.
Um, and I think that through my education and through my research, the one thing that is readily accessible to every single person is training and exercise,
Yes.
and that can be used as a medicine
Mm.
almost, um, to treat so many different factors and so many different ailments.
Yeah.
I find myself when I haven't been to the gym, so I'm currently overcoming a back injury due to
Oh,
deadlifting,
right. Okay.
and I've been in and out of the gym. I notice myself becoming
Tense. Shoulders.
tense, angry,
Yeah.
stressed. But then as soon as you go for a run or you lift that weight,
Yes.
your mind just switches and you
Hmm.
start thinking positively.
I was literally gonna say the positive thinking. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'm more irritable as well when I don't train. The
Yeah,
little things bug me. And when I train, I'm more patient afterwards. It's crazy. But you never regret a workout. I do believe I probably regretted 2 workouts, probably because I was burnt out
Yeah.
my whole life. But other than that, I've never left the gym and thought, "Oh, that was bad. I wasted my time on that." I've always walked out feeling so much better. So,
That leads us nicely on to the next topic that I wanted to discuss.
mm,
Um, so that relates really well to having a growth mindset.
yeah,
So instead of seeing um, failure as something negative, or say you have a bad workout,
yeah,
or you have a bad you have a bad day,
mm,
instead of seeing it as something negative, using that as feedback.
yeah,
So how can we learn? How can we learn from that and progress? In,
yeah. I think there's lessons as well to be learned. There's Yeah, sometimes things happen and you can't control it. I feel like failure is a good way to just do better for next time.
yeah,
That's it. It's just about getting better, and no one ever not fails. That's it.
yeah.
Um, and yeah, every time I've been rejected or I've done something and not got the outcome that I want, I just push harder for next time. So yeah, it definitely does help with self improvement.
I do think that failure leads to success because
Yeah,
if you don't try, you can't fail.
yeah,
But
that's
if
it.
you try and fail, you can learn, grow, and then go on to the
Mm,
next thing.
yeah.
So for people who are wanting to start out exercising, you might go for a run and think, "Oh, I'm a failure because I didn't run 5K in 30 minutes."
Yeah, that's it.
But running 5K in 45 minutes as a beginner
Mm,
is amazing.
yeah,
You've completed that step one.
yeah.
The week after or the day after, whenever you may want to do it, go for the next run
Mm,
and try and beat your own time.
yeah, I feel like we all go in with high expectations as well, rather than realistic expectations.
Yeah.
I've been there. Oh, why am I not an athlete yet? I've trained for a week. You know what I mean? Yeah. So no, I can relate to that
Yeah.
when you said about the 5K run.
And then another thing that is quite important is goal setting.
Yeah,
So if a client or somebody wanting to start exercise has got um, an achievement they want to complete,
yeah,
like you said, we over expect.
that's it.
So instead of trying to achieve, I don't know, whatever goal it may be, a 10K in 3 weeks, that's unrealistic.
Yeah, it's quite a hard one.
There's something called a smart target.
Yes.
It's huge in sports psychology.
Mm,
So it has to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound.
yeah,
So the specific element may be I want to lift 25 kg
yeah,
each arm on a bench press,
yeah,
or I want to run 5K in 25 minutes.
yeah,
That's a specific aim. How can you get to that goal? So you
yeah.
measure it over time. So you say over a period of 4 weeks, I'm
Mm,
going to do X, Y, and Z in this format
yeah,
to achieve this goal in that time frame.
yeah,
It's specific, you can measure it, it's achievable, it's realistic,
yeah.
and it's within a time frame. And those sort of goals can be set for short term,
Mm,
medium term, and long term. And
yeah.
they can be reviewed.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's where people go wrong is that they just get the time frame point wrong, don't they? And they
Yeah,
so I get people that come to me, I want to lose 10 kilograms within a month working with you. That's not going to happen. It's
yeah,
just about being realistic. And, yes, you could probably do it in 3 to 4, 5, 6 months. And that's where failure comes in as well, like you mentioned earlier.
yeah.
You're going to fail at some point and then you've got to kind of try again.
Go again.
That's it, again and again and again.
So, have you got any practical advice for people listening who are thinking of exercise, maybe scared of exercising?
Do what's comfortable for you, and that could be an at-home workout.
Okay.
Then you don't have to worry about other people. You can do something wrong
Yeah.
and actually feel comfortable in your own space. Go outside, it's free. Why not start off there, go for a walk? It doesn't have to be high rocks marathons and powerlifting. It can just be something simple,
Yeah.
just a little bit more than what you're doing every day. Um, and then obviously not setting the bar too high.
Yeah.
Small goal, a really small goal. Yeah.
So, with the people that you've trained, have they seen any benefits or improvements over the long term?
Knowledge. They
Okay.
know how to lift properly.
Yep.
Technique. Sometimes they've been taught by another trainer wrong as well.
Yep.
So it's just about learning things and doing it right. And then obviously confidence, the way that they improve in their day to day, the way that they talk, the way that their body language is. Um, they just believe in themselves. I see a shift in the way that they think as well, rather than just how they perform in the gym.
So is that in terms of like s- is that in terms of perception? Like how they perceive themselves? They
Yeah.
go from perceiving themselves negatively
Mm.
to more of a positive perception
Yeah,
over time.
I think social media is one to blame for that as well. You get told that you're not good enough,
Yeah.
or even parents, depending on your culture, people around you, you're constantly getting criticized. And so you kind of believe that you're not good enough or that you can't do something. And then you decide to take that step. You go into the gym, you lift a weight that you never thought you could lift, and then you start to prove to yourself that,
That you can do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it totally.
Other than exercise, what else is available for people to do um, that is as effective?
Meditation. I would
Okay.
recommend meditation.
Okay.
I have done bits of it. I'm not a pro. I could do better. But it doesn't require you really to move other than maybe put some calming music on,
Yeah.
focus on breath work. Yeah,
That's
again,
so
it's
important.
breath work.
That's
10,
yeah, that's so important.
yeah, people hold their breath a lot, and I didn't realize that I did it until I went to a yoga retreat once, and the lady just told me how to breathe, and I felt so much lighter.
Because I think we often breathe so
Mm,
shallowly, like just taking a big deep breath in
yeah,
and then letting it go.
yeah,
You're filling your lungs, you're filling your diaphragm.
yeah. It does help.
It,
Even just take a breath right now. Your shoulders start to drop, your heart
yeah,
rate comes
yeah,
down, everything feels calm. Yeah. Other things I'm trying to think actually. Stretching, yoga is really good. It doesn't require so much energy as well, so it is realistic.
yeah,
You could do it in front of the TV. You can do it just before bed, 5, 10 minutes, whatever you choose. Um, and just listening to music, finding a new hobby, climbing, arts and crafts, whatever works for you. It doesn't always have to be exercise. Just find something that you actually enjoy.
and run with it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You might even build a new skill as well because you do it so much. So yeah, two in one.
Brill,
Yeah.
brill. Well, thank you for coming,
Thank you for
and
having me.
you're welcome. You're welcome. Um, like, subscribe, and follow. Thank you for watching. This is another episode of What You Saying with the Muscle Maestro.